Welcome back to Tampa Bay's Morning Blend, where if you know Carly and I, if we're not talking about food, we're usually talking about television or what shows we're watching. This summer, we have all been about The Baker and the Beauty. The series finale is tonight. I am so excited to chat with one of the stars of the show. Dan Bucatinsky is with us. Dan, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hi there. Thanks for having me.
It is a treat. It is a treat to have you. I got to take you back though, Dan. So I'm a big fan of yours from the Scandal days. So I kind of want to still call you, James Novak from that character. But when I'm watching The Baker and the Beauty, I didn't know you were going to be on. So when you popped up and walked on set, I was like, oh my gosh, Dan's in this. This is awesome. Talk about making the transformation as far as characters go when people do recognize you from Scandal.
Yeah, they do. And that was a wonderful part of my life. Scandal, I'll never forget. I'm still very, very close with my fellow Scandal castmates, which we call #ScandalFam on Instagram and on Twitter. But, the character of Lewis and James Novak, I mean, while there are some similarities in terms of how ambitious they both were, and maybe snarky is another thing, which I always get cast as that snarky guy, so maybe I have to look at that. But Lewis is really a ferocious protector of Noah Hamilton, who is sort of the beauty on the show and the celebrity on the show. And this entire season, Lewis has been keeping her from running too quickly towards this love affair with Daniel, who's a baker in a family-owned bakery in Miami. And I think what we finally come to in the finale, which you'll see in probably this clip, is that Lewis has been running from love and intimacy in his own life as well. And so this finale is so much a part of his realization, because he just got diagnosed with cancer, that time is precious and we need to start clinging to the things that are really important. And I think that it starts impacting his life, and it will impact Noah Hamilton's as well.
You know what I love about this show is there's something that obviously it's different. I feel like it's different than what we've seen. So, I mean, there's a little bit of, I guess, maybe a Hallmark movie because there's a romance to it.
Yes.
I love the scenery, but there's something different that I don't think we've seen like this on primetime television, right?
It's exactly right. It's one of the reasons I responded to the script when they offered it to me. I looked at it and I said, this is not like any one single genre. It's a 1 hour, but it's a comedy. It's got a family at its core, but there's a romance like Notting Hill. And all the characters are very real, and there's a real dramatic through line for each one of them, and something for each of them to uncover and discover and try to overcome. So it is like 3 different genres of shows all wrapped up in one. And I think that's one of the things people are responding to.
Oh, Carly and I definitely have been responding because we watch regularly. We get to talk about it here on the show, and now we're getting to talk about it. I need to ask though teasers, because I was a little worried when I heard the cancer diagnosis, because in Scandal, I'm still not over what happened to your character and how he held off. Tell me that's not going to happen now. You can't do it to me twice.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen. God willing, we get to make a season 2. But the good thing is that the show really is designed to be a 1 hour comedy. It's supposed to be feel good. There's a real Notting Hill satisfying ending to this 2 hour finale.
Good.
Plus all the dancing at the quinceañera, which will feel incredibly jubilant. So I think there's a little bit of everything for everyone in the show. And so far, no one has taken out a gun to shoot me in the back. So that's one difference from Scandal and this show.
Hey, Dan, I got to ask you before we run out of time, you have had your hands in everything. I mean, you are such a busy man in Hollywood. And how are you doing through this pandemic? And has it forced you to kind of be able, to sit still? And I mean, you've worked on so much.
I've definitely juggled a lot. And I'm certainly trying to do the same thing from the comfort of my own home. Yeah. But I've got 2 teenage kids who I'm homeschooling. I'm doing a lot of baking and beautifying at home because why not during The Baker and the Beauty? If you follow me on Instagram, I do a bunch of baking and beautifying videos. But you know what? This has been a time where all of us have had to come together and really think about what's more important out there, which is one of the themes in The Baker and the Beauty as well. And I've had to slow down a bit. And it's been one of the things I've loved about being able to spend more time with my family. And so it's an inadvertent bonus in a scary time.
Well, we'll be watching tonight.
Yes, we've loved
joining us, Dan.
Thank you
We
so
love
much. Well,
spending time with you.
the whole cast will be tweeting live, so everybody follow us and we'll watch together.
Okay, so then thank you again. Once again, catch the season finale tonight right here on ABC.